Yes, I know I've leveled up. I haven't needed to do anything with it yet. Have I leveled up again? I have. Huh. 10 points. Well, until I actually get the ability to make a magic creation, I'm not really interested. What I'd like to have as a first creation would be a magic-shaped one. Would be nice to have unlocked, but then I don't have mental magic at all. I am gonna need some mental magic. What's in here? B. Get out. I have a lot of crap I'm carrying. I want a Cryora. Anyone home? Nope. There's some thorns if I were interested in thorns, but I'm not. One of my characters is going to have to be a ranged specialist. I can see this. But this is not that person. Also, armor is calculated differently in this. It's like percentages. But percentages of what? Like, it's plus 6%, plus 2%, plus 6% of what value? What is base armor? Sure, let's unlock it. Ooh, blue goblet. Just a goblet then. 20 coins and a nice crystal. Well, if there is something big guarding the door, then I am going to need to kill it. I could always ice crystal it to death, potentially. Office of Mind Hurl, the servant mind which helps to run the school. Servant minds are one of the most complicated and useful of the Shaper creations, a thinking creature bright enough to actually run a town or school. You have only met Mind Hurl once when you first entered the school. There were 2 turrets guarding it. Those turrets are still there. They were injured while fending off the attackers. Mind Hurl is behind the stone door to the south by the lever of the wall. I suppose there's supposed to be turrets there, but I don't see them. Oh, turrets there. Burning turrets. Oh, hey, the servant mind is animated now. Hello? First time since you arrived at the school, you meet Mind Hurl. First arrived, okay. This is the servant mind, a creature created by the Shapers to organize things and handle the day-to-day operations of the school. Creations are almost never created with any sort of independent will, and when they are limited in other ways. For example, servant mind can't move. They spend their entire lives in stone trays, thinking, talking, eating protein goo. Fortunately, Mind Hurl survived the attack, no doubt because it was defended by 2 turrets. Although it has not seen you in years, it recognizes you instantly. Hello, novice. I see you have survived. This is a terrible time. Yes. I am, as always, eager to serve the Shapers. And my frickin' headphone cord has gotten tangled up in my chair leg again. Why is this cord so long? I'm gonna destroy it running over it with the wheels of this chair someday. Tell me about the attack? I do not know many of the details, Mighty Shaper. I only know what I have heard or been told. It was a deadly attack. Damage was great and losses were heavy. Some of the Shapers are dead, for which I mourn deeply. Who attacked? It is not yet clear. What is known is that it was creations that attacked us. It is true, the creations of the Shapers, who owe their very existence to the goodness of your kind, dared to strike at you. Fortunately, most were slain. A few fled, but the damage was done. A great damage was done. He was killed. Oh, the woe, the sadness. All of the teachers, the Shapers died, all except Master Hogue, who lives. That is what my servos report to me. Master Hogue has not been here to see me. Very strange. Maybe, I don't want to actually tell on Master Hogue. What do you think I should do now? Sir, I would never dare give orders to a Shaper. Their intelligence comes paired with an obedient nature. However, the Shapers respect the intelligence of servant minds and often go to them for advice. My advice to you, given humbly, mighty Shaper, is that you should contact the outside world, tell them what is happening here, and that we need help, and find out what is happening elsewhere. I fear the attack is not isolated. The nearest settlement is Fort Kanita, on the other side of the island. Go speak with the commander there, then relay to me what he says. Can you teach me any new spells or how to make creations? You look scandalized. A mere creation such as myself taught spells or how to shape unthinkable. Pauses diplomatically. Unless a shaper in its wisdom decided I should know how to do such a thing, in which case it would be allowable, but that would never happen, so I'm sorry, Shaper, I cannot help you. Perhaps Mr. Hogue can help you. I have heard he is alive somewhere. Anywhere else I can look for training? Visit the town of Southend, just outside the school. I believe a mage runs a shop there, knows a bit. Most of the students here gain their knowledge at the testing grounds. They're to the north of here. When novices are ready to become full Shapers, they submit themselves to testing there. When the testing is complete, they are given their final lessons in our techniques and sent back to the council. You have likely not learned enough to survive the testing, but if you are desperate for knowledge, you may wish to go there and take the risk. Thank you. What are you doing to repair the school? I am trying to organize the serviles so that they can be put to work. They are all stupid and confused creatures, and they are terrified, so it is difficult. Matters are complicated by the scattered rogues that still roam the halls. I would be careful, Shaper. Rogues. The survivors are all minor creatures. I'm sure you can dispatch them with a wave of your hand, mighty Shaper. However, the exit of the school is guarded by something powerful. Of that I am confident. Alas, I cannot tell you more, as anything I have sent to investigate further has not returned. Okay. Well, that doesn't bode well for me. It's probably a frickin' gazer with my luck. Level 2 versus Gazer. Fight. Some rats. Step into the shattered ruins of the faculty offices where your teachers made the final defense of the school. The floor is covered with bloodstains and shattered bones. The force of the magic unleashed here tore even the walls down. Your teachers were victorious, but at great cost. The 4 elders who taught you, 3 of them lie dead before you. Master Hogue is the only teacher whose body isn't here. The bodies have been stripped. No equipment of value is left on them. You aren't sure who defiled their bodies in this way. Perhaps an attacker who survived and fled. The bodies of the guards and attackers are gone. Perhaps someone dragged them off, or perhaps they were eaten. You shake with rage at this insult to the Shapers. You can't imagine who would dare do such a thing. And then you wonder, is this the only place your kind is being attacked? Hi, rat. Ow. There we go. Ouch. Ouch. Ah! Okay. It's like, no! Please stop. Crap. Ah! Whoa, look at that loot explosion. High muscle density. So that's a neat idea. Stop it. %. There we go. Dead rats. Skeleton. And there's the other teacher. Bars of iron. Pillow. Meditation room, I guess. way is blocked. Stover. There's a guard back here. You've never seen him before, which isn't surprising. He's an ordinary human, not a shaper. Don't have much contact with outsiders. He is terrified. Despite his fear, he is wise enough to show respect due to a shaper, even a mere novice. He stands and salutes. I'm Stover. I await your command, mighty shaper. What are you doing back here? Stover stares at the floor. I'm sorry, shaper. I'm hiding. There are too many monsters, and the other guards fled. Who survived the attack? Me, you. I don't know anyone else, shaper. Attackers? They were giants and strange bug creatures and lizards that shot fire. I didn't see very much. I mainly saw my friends get eaten, and then I ran. Okay. How can I get out of the school? There's an exit is that way, Stover points to the east, but one of the giants is guarding the way out. It's wounded, but it still looks huge and dangerous. If it were dead, I would run out of here and never come back. I'm sorry. Help me kill the rogues? Collapses against a wall and whimpers slightly. He starts to make an excuse, then he sees the look in your eyes, sighs, and stands and prepares to follow you. Lead me to battle, shaper. To command Stover. Higher leadership enables you to command and influence others. I'm on, Stover. Nothing is closer to home. Quick spell buttons, huh? Nido Torpedo. Stover, I'm sorry, you're probably going to die a horrible death. Hey, it's a Fiora. Ow. There you go. Spray crystal. Close to the central garden which leads to the exit from the school. You can smell fresh air, a great relief after the smell of smoke and blood in the halls behind you. As you near the garden, you hear a growl. It's a deep, low rumble coming from around the corner. Whoever attacked you left a creation behind, a powerful one. Normally, shapers show no fear of creations, even mighty ones. Your kind made them, and it is beneath you to show anything but an arrogant disregard. However, it's also wise to show a caution. Shapers are strong, but never invulnerable. Perhaps you can see if anyone back in the ruins who can help you. Also, if you've not made any creations to serve you yet, you should see if it is possible to do so. I don't want to make a Fiora. Oh crap. A hurt battle alpha. Ah. Escape at last! See ya, Stover. Stover flees, never to return. Not exactly surprising. I do like that the servant mine was animated. That was cute. I'll take that. And that. Oh, I didn't check that room, but whatever. I'm here. Finally reach the school's exit. You came here years ago to learn the secrets of the Shapers, and maybe somehow be taken into their order. That didn't work out. Now your teachers are dead and the school is a ruin. There's nothing more for you here. At least you have a mission. Mine Hurl told you to head out and find what is happening in the rest of the islands. Your training is ended, but you can begin to concentrate on your survival. However, one thing nags at the back of your mind. Whoever attacked the school, they are still out there somewhere. F1 for instructions. Look at all these instructions. Crimes and theft. Do you want to know how to steal things? Okay. Ooh. Harmony Isle, Greenwood Isle. chirpy bird noises. Walk into the school, slowly watching for any signs of the attackers. Not surprisingly, all the guards and turrets at the entrance died or fled. It's eerily quiet. And then a figure steps out of the woods to the north. You watch they approach you. It looks like a shaper accompanied by a number of large creations. The shaper waits for you to approach. Okay. Now, as you walk forward, the creations surrounding him or her don't look like they are ready to attack, but they could probably rip you apart in a minute if they wanted. Ooh, auto-walking. Oh yeah, they could! Holy crap, 2 battle alphas, 2 Galax, and a Drake. Close enough to the strange shaper to get a good look at her. You've never seen her before and you're glad of it. She's a human, that much is sure, but she is different. Her skin glows slightly, her face is completely blank, devoid of expression or emotion, and her eyes are cold. You feel that she does not see you as a living being, just an object, meaningless to be treated however she wants. Finally, she shows an emotion. Her lips twist into a cold smile, which doesn't reach anything else on her face. She says, "We need to talk, young shaper. First, let me make sure that you don't engage in any little distractions." She raises her hand. Rude? You are bound. Hostile Shaper's magic holds you firmly in place. When you are able to move your muscles enough to breathe, sort of, but nothing else. When she is satisfied that you are at her mercy, she speaks again. "I am Litalia, the new master of these islands. I am here to tell you 2 things. First, do not think the attack on your school was isolated. It is only the beginning. Everywhere soon fires will spread. Fires of justice held off for too long." She stops speaking. After a moment, you realize she is waiting to see if you have a response. After a moment, she remembers that you are paralyzed. Duh! She mutters a few words, waves her hand. You can speak again. Well, we can talk about this in a civilized way? Perhaps we can, perhaps we will, but not yet. I did not stop you to destroy you, but to introduce myself. This is not yet the time for us to speak. First, we must wander and gain real wisdom. That was the first thing I wanted to state. Here's the second. Oh dear. The time of the Shapers is passing. It is time for a new way. The way that is coming in fire. My agents have told me of you. You are young, and you have promise. And I suspect that you are going to roam these islands, and you are going to find the forces I have spread through them. Forces that will deliver these islands to me. I can use your assistance. In return, you should come to my fortress. You'll be rewarded. Rewarded with power, influence, and survival. But I believe you are an enemy. Oh, I am an enemy. Enemy of the old, dead, unjust ways. Ways that will be torn apart. Bear in mind that when my agents contact you, they will tell you what to do if you wish to join me and survive. She has one last inspection with her cold eyes. Oh, you can do what you want on this island. My mission here is done. Till later. Natalia and her creations turn and leave. A few minutes after they are gone, you are able to move again. You fall to the grass exhausted and confused. It has all been too much for one day. Your home destroyed, your teachers dead, and an insanely and powerful rogue shaper telling you things you don't understand. And you can't stop thinking about what Tadia said about fires everywhere. Fires of justice. Either the world is under attack or it might be soon. Either way, someone should be told. The nearest settlement is Fort Canida to the west. There you can meet with Shaper officials, get a boat to the next island or to the mainland. Perhaps that is where you should go. That would make sense. I also remember something like a town called Southend and Burke. Despite the devastating attacks by rogues everywhere roaming, a lone servile is still doggedly working the small patches of crops outside the school. Serviles are shaper creations made to follow them and be happy to do it. But this is excessive behavior even for them. When he sees you, he bows. "Mighty Shaper, I am Burke. Orders for me?" What are you doing out here? I told work on crops. I come out, I work on crops. When it get dark, I go sleep. It's what I do. I am loyal servile. What to do with the school's attack? I work. I told to work. Many big things walk by. I hear big booms, but Shaper told me to work, and I work. They didn't try to hurt you? Confused. Don't know. When noises happen, strange Shaper lady came over. She look at me funny. Ask her if she want anything. She walk away. I go back.